Hi, I'm Nat, he's Matt, and we got your geek news right here.
And this week it's a review of the Hughes brothers' post-apocalyptic religious quest, The Book of Eli.
It's been nearly a decade since Fox massacred their last film in the editing room, and surprise, surprise, From Hell didn't go over well at the box office at all.
But this time, Alcon Entertainment and Joel Silver let the brothers do what they wanted, and it's paid off.
Since The Book of Eli has a big twist revealed at the end, let's start this review off spoiler-free.
So first, we'll talk about the book, and then we'll talk about Eli.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I thought you were sleeping.
I wasn't sleeping. What are you doing?
I just wanted to see the book.
Nobody touches it but me, you understand me? Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand.
Go to sleep. Said you don't know how to read anyway. It's no use to you.
Yeah. So teach me.
These days, the idea that our last World War would be a religious one is not really that far out in left field.
And so a dead world that has all but forgotten about books like the Bible isn't all that far-fetched either. Serious Fahrenheit 451 reference.
Sure, that means there may have been some crazy teams of book burners that had to hit every hojo to take out Gideon's Bible, but once you take that as a given, a civilization that has lost the concept of faith is kind of believable.
It actually really reminded me of The Road meets 6 Reasons Why, but it definitely kept my attention better than The Road because there was an actual storyline and things happened.
Well, you know what, the Book of Eli and The Road had that kind of dreary, almost clinical scientific approach to a post-apocalyptic world, which makes them both sort of monotonous and visually the same, kind of hard to watch.
Yeah, well, the Book of Eli, however, had a nice big cast of interesting characters, which made it keep up the pace. It was pretty good.
Well, you know, when you've got friggin' Gary Oldman playing a perfect post-apocalyptic tyrant as Carnegie, that was great. And Ray Stevenson was somehow a thug that you wanted to like.
Yeah, he actually had depth, which was cool. And you know what? Mila Kunis as Solara was a pretty great innocent understudy for Eli, even though her extensions were obvious and horrendous anytime her hair was down.
But you know, even smaller characters were just excellently shaped, like Michael Gambon and Francis de la Tour's delightful cannibals,
oh my gosh,
or Tom Waits' kooky engineer. And did anyone else sort of feel like Dracula and Renfield were being reunited when the Bible was unlocked?
Yes, that was epic. And you know what? My Flashdance girl, Jennifer Beals, was great as Solara's blind mother, and I loved her ending with Carnegie. It was just empowering.
Okay, so that ending bit sort of brings us around to Denzel himself as Eli, which is a whole topic unto itself.
Who are you?
We're travelers, that's all. Don't mean any harm.
No trespassing. Haven't you read the sign?
We're very sorry I didn't see it.
Considering the huge reveal about Eli himself at the end, you'll want to consider the rest of this review a high-octane spoiler.
Okay, are we alone? So, Eli was blind the whole time. Quite a twist indeed.
And one that I feel works well when you reconsider his love of music and the fact that he searches for things by sound and touch while wearing his sunglasses indoors. And that doesn't even take into account the fact that he has this inhuman samurai ability to block any attack and make any bullet hit its target first time.
You know what, not to mention his impossible memory. Clearly this man was on a mission for God with his blessing.
Now, even that element was alluded to a few different times when he was quoting the book here and there, even before the twist at the end where he could recite it by the letter.
Unbelievable. You know what? I just love the slow reveal to the audience with Gary Oldman, though, where he finally opens the Bible and realizes that it's written in Braille. Like, what a fantastic piece of irony right there.
It definitely made for a better ending than I was expecting.
Yeah.
And it made Carnegie's abuse of Solara's mother pay off so well in the end.
She screws him for sure. But you know what? With the whole blind Eli thing, I can't help but be reminded of the twist in Saw, where you never would have guessed the 2-second shot of the cancer patient in the bed was Jigsaw.
Yeah, that's got to be the all-time.
It kind of kills me. Yeah.
It's got to be the all-time worst great movie twist. That and Sleepaway Camp.
God, it brings back nightmares. Anyway, but the idea that every little move he makes is led by the hand of God forces you to reconsider the whole movie. I feel like a rewatch is pretty much prerequisite on this one.
Absolutely. Now, we have a sneak peek at Ryan Reynolds' new indie film Sundance Festival darling, Buried. So keep an eye out for yourgeeknews.com on that one. And we also have a look at the remake of the classic Universal monster movie, my all-time favorite, The Wolfman.
With Benicio del Toro!
Do you remember what it was like? I mean, in the world before.
Yeah.
Well, what was it like?
People had more than they needed. We had no idea what was precious, what wasn't. We threw away things people kill each other for now.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a book. Can I see it?
No, you cannot.
I just
No.
want to look at it.
I said no.
Listen, I can't even read. Come on, please let me just see it. What is with you? It is just a book.
It's not just a book.
What do you mean it's not just a book?
Look. No more questions about the book, all right? No more questions.